Hey guys, I'm back. We're here with day 3 of reading Class Pet Squad. Hope everyone in Fairlawn is doing well. I know it's sometimes the days may seem a little long, so hopefully these videos are making you guys cheer up a little bit. So we'll get right into it with Chapter 5. Max spent the next hour getting the supplies ready and loading up the Woofo-matic. Time was running out. Once they were ready to leave, Max gathered everyone together. "I'm not going to lie to you, squad. This is the most dangerous mission we've ever gone on, and we may not all make it back," Max said grimly, pacing back and forth. "You will face peril at every turn." They all shuddered. "But we're here to serve the students of PS 1000, Max continued, shaking off his fear. "And we will successfully complete this mission. Now, gather around." They all came together in a circle and placed their paws and claws on top of each other. "The Class Pet Squad is on the job." With Sharkman deglittered and safely loaded, the Class Pet Squad boarded the Woofo-matic. Julius sat in the co-pilot seat studying the map to Ben's house. Max took his place at the head, and Rhonda began cranking the fishing pole reel, causing the Woofo-matic to lurch forward. What do I do?" Suzu asked, looking around. "Just sit there, be quiet, and don't touch anything," Max said. "But," Suzu said. "Class Pet Squad, moving out!" Max shouted into the funnel installed in the dog's mouth as he gripped the steering stick and peered through the viewfinder. "Screech!" Joe lifted an air vent cover and stepped aside. The maestros wished them luck as they watched the Class Pet Squad set off into the night on their most dangerous mission yet. "Well, well, well," said Raph. "It looks like those do-gooders are off to, "Do good?" Stuart asked. "Whatever," Ralph grumbled. "Pass me a fish stick." "More power!" Max ordered, peering through the scope as he steered. "I'm pumping as fast as I can," Rhonda shouted over the grinding gears. Julius squinted at the map and then said, "Make a left on Elm Street." "Right," said Max. "Can I steer now?" Zuzu pleaded. "No, Zuzu," Max shouted. "What? Make a right? Make up your mind." Max yanked the stick to the right, and the Woofo-matic turned clanking down an alley. "We're going the wrong way," Julius said, pointing at the map. Max slammed on the brakes when they came to a brick wall. "What kind of navigator are you, Julius?" Max shouted. "We hit a dead end." "I told you to make a left," Julius said. "Well, maybe I couldn't hear you because somebody was distracting me," Max said, glaring at Zuzu. "All you guys have jobs," Zuzu whimpered, "but I don't." "You should let her steer, Max," Rhonda said. "I'm the leader of the squad," said Max, "and I decide who does what." Then they started shouting, and no one could hear each other, and they all fell silent when they heard one small sound. Max peered into the periscope. It's just them fighting over who's steering the Woofo-matic. Meow. Uh-oh. What do they see, guys? Chapter 6. Just as Zuzu gasped in delight at the sound of a cute, cuddly kitten she could play with, Max, Rhonda, and Julius all clamped their hands over her mouth. Then they heard the sound of growling, and not just by one cat, but several. Max peeked into the scope. Sure enough, there was a whole gang of alley cats circling the Woofo-matic. Gulp. "Hey, Pooch," one of the cats said. "We're the alley cats, and we don't like any mutts invading our turf." Rhonda and Julius looked wide-eyed at Max and waited for his instructions. He knew the Woofo-matic couldn't move very fast, so a quick retreat was out of the question, and it would not survive a direct assault because it wasn't exactly the sturdiest vehicle. Max gathered the squad close and whispered. "You've been warned, Pooch," the cat said. "Now get ready to be taught a lesson by alley cat style." As the cats moved in, Max, Rhonda, Julius, and Zuzu all gathered around the kitchen funnel in the Woofo-matic's mouth. "Bark, bark, 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 bark!" Max looked through the scope. Not a cat in sight. Phew! Remind me to thank the maestros for thinking of that feature, Max said to Julius as he pointed to the funnel. Everyone quickly took their places once more. Let's go, Max shouted as he made a wide U-turn and guided the Wolf-O-Matic out of the alley and back on track to Ben's house. Can I? Suzu started. 2 more blocks to go, Max announced to Julius. Pick up the pace, Max shouted, so Rhonda pumped harder. Suzu sighed. When they finally arrived at Ben's house, Max steered the Wolf-O-Matic around to the backyard. Okay, squad, said Max. We've made it to... Grrr. That doesn't sound like a cat, Julius observed. It sounds a lot bigger, Rhonda said nervously, and Max peered through the scope. I wonder what it is. Grrr. Uh-oh. Abandoned ship! Max shouted as he kicked open the emergency hatch. Everybody out the stern, now! What's the stern, Max? Suzu added. It's in the back, Max shouted. Why didn't you just say that? Suzu asked. The squad made it out safely as the dog clamped on the Wolf-O-Matic with his sharp fangs. They took refuge inside a hollow garden gnome and watched as the dog tore it to pieces. What the dog said as he examined the strange intruder. There's the dog tearing it apart. As the dog nosed the twisted cafeteria utensil gears and springs, he caught a whiff of something. Someone else. Who's there? He growled. Show yourself. Max motioned for the squad to stay in the gnome and remain silent and still. But suddenly, Zuzu's nose began to twitch. I have to sneeze, she whispered as she started to get ready, but they stopped her just in time. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Phew! The dog turned and began to walk away, when suddenly, Achoo! Sorry, Zuzu squeaked. Grrr! And that is where we're going to stop for now. So you guys will have to see what happens next in Chapter 7 and 8 in our next video. I hope you guys have been enjoying these, and I hope that you guys are also reading other books on your own. Maybe send us some recommendations so we can see what else is good to read. All right, friends, we'll see you guys soon. Bye, miss you.